Perfect. Guys, welcome to the call. It is June 3rd, Friday, and this is a bi-weekly call. We have it every other week, and it is primarily designed around automated marketing principles. And what we do is every other week, we teach something about marketing, whether it's automated, whether it's video, whether it's content marketing. And we highlight and showcase a lot of our own products, but we also recommend other products at the time. This is not a sales pitch. It is strictly a training to get some basic ideas down, and it is not full-blown courses. So hopefully today you're going to learn some video ranking tips, some takeaways that you can apply to how you're ranking videos. Now, just a little background is I've been doing speed video ranking for ever since Anthony Ayers taught the course back in 2014. I was one of his original students, and it kind of went from there as we developed a product called VidPenguin, and it satisfied a need for doing some initial syndication of your YouTube video to get it to rank on Google. So we found some little hacks and tips and tricks that worked back in 2015. Well, there's been quite a few changes in the algorithms, but some of the basics still apply. And I wanted to kind of go over some of the basics and how to get started with ranking videos. And really, a lot of it is the quality of your video, the thumbnail, the title. And so let's kind of start going through what I really like using is mind maps. So I'm just going to put my mind map up here, and I've got this. In fact, let's do this. I've got a link to the mind map, and you can just kind of follow along if you want. I'm going to put it here for everybody. That way, you'll have the basic structure of video ranking. Okay. Now, let's start in terms of what are the terms that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking YouTube SEO and video SEO. The main difference with this is, let's just go into Zen mode here. YouTube SEO is just the process of ranking a video on YouTube. Well, conversely, video SEO is the process of ranking a video for visibility and ranking in search engines like Google. So what are the goals of getting a video to rank? These are the things that you should be kind of focused on. What goals should you have whenever you're ranking videos? One is you want long watch times on that video. The longer they are, the more frequent they are, the higher that Google thinks, the better Google thinks you are on YouTube, and then they'll start ranking you. High audience retention, meaning that you're going to keep your audience. They're going to do some engagement, but they're also going to visit other videos in your channel. And boast-worthy, I think I made that up, boast-worthy session watch times. Now, session watch times is different from the video. So if you have a bunch of related videos and they start jumping around and they watch all the videos within maybe a playlist or within a series that you have, that is your session watch time, is how long are they going to be in YouTube in your channel watching content. Your title and thumbnail, they've got to be clickable. They've got to have some type of clickbait on the thumbnail. Your title has to be interesting. And again, I'm not going to teach this in this particular course, but we talk about this in the VidPenguin training about how to make clickable thumbnails and titles, and multiple watches by the same person. So you really want to try to get people to rewatch the video. That really helps the ranking when Google sees and YouTube sees the same person coming back and watching that same video, meaning this video has some authority that people, they trust it, they like it, and they'll come back and review it again. And positive viewer engagements. This really helps in your ranking. It helps with your long-term goals of what are you trying to use videos for? You want them sharing, liking, commenting, embedding. You want to encourage them in the video, in the description box, to share your video, to like it, and to comment, and to subscribe to your channel. So these should be the goals of all the videos that you create. If you're, and I used to do this, if you're automating a bunch of junk, sometimes the junk will rank and sometimes it won't, but it's better to have quality content, fewer videos, but quality content. And that will help you in the long run, get subscribers, get likes, get shares, get follows, get you in the position that you're going to build know, like, and trust with it. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump over to YouTube, but I want to go over some basic concepts before we go into the actual process. So what we're going to talk about today is the uploading part. When you're actually in Video Studio, in YouTube Studio, what do you need to do? What do you need to fill out? And then we're going to talk about a little bit about the syndication tips after you upload. Okay. Now, a lot of people go, well, I've got a really good video. It should rank. It's got great keywords. It's got great tags and descriptions. Well, that's part of it. So what actually affects the ranking of a video? Well, what a lot of people don't tell you, it's the channel power. It's your YouTube channel. Not necessarily that you have thousands and thousands of subscribers, but you have a frequency, you have relevant content, you have a posting frequency that people will come back and visit your channel at least once, twice a week, that you have some type of authority in your niche. So let's talk about it. Mature channels, what that means is something that wasn't created yesterday or by an Autobot, that is more than 30 days old. A mature channel, I've got some YouTube channels that are approaching 15 years old now. Those, even if you don't have a lot of subscribers, but you're still posting content to it, YouTube is going to reward your videos. They know that you've been around a long time and you're going to probably be around a lot longer. Subscribers, the number of subscribers really helps build the channel power. But you want subscribers that are going to do something. They're going to engage. They're going to check back. They're actually going to, anytime you post something, a subscriber has a notification in their YouTube that you have a new video out. So these are the people that you want to visit your site. You don't want fake subscribers. In fact, you can get a YouTube canceled, your account canceled, if you go out and buy subscribers, or if you're doing a sub for a sub, meaning somebody posts a comment that says, subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to yours. You don't want that. You want real people, real subscribers coming in. You want to be posting frequently. 1 or 2 videos a week is great. But if you're posting 20 videos a day through some Autobot to the same exact channel, you're probably going to be flagged at some point by YouTube. So just kind of keep that in mind. Is, you know, what I'm teaching today is how to build up ranking power. So when you drop a video, all this ranking power that you have from all these factors here are going to affect the ranking and how fast it gets up there. Okay. You want regular viewers coming in and watching your video, meaning your tribe, your customer base. And we'll talk a little bit about this more on the syndication efforts. Viewer engagements, you want them sharing and subscribing. And this is all part of the channel power. And here's something that some people kind of overlook is you want all your settings to be filled out. If YouTube asks you a question, answer it. And what it does is it helps YouTube identify what kind of content you have, who you are, that you're a real person. It also helps subscribers that come in and they're looking for more information about you. So be sure to always put a short description, a bio, put a link back to your site inside the bio. You're going to pull in some customers from that. Okay. So playlist power. If you have playlists that are being picked up by others, which I subscribe all the time to different playlists, especially using RSS Masher. We use playlists inside of that to build video view sites. If you have a strong playlist, this is really going to help out when you put another video in that playlist. I have one playlist called Geek Out Fridays. If I put a Geek Out Friday show in there, that playlist has hundreds of subscribers to the playlist itself. So I get a lot of watches almost immediately when I drop in some Geek Out Friday shows in there. Okay. Uploading power. Used to, Google gave a preferential treatment to live streaming. I still think you get a little bit of a bump when you live stream, but it's not one of these evergreen bumps that's going to always keep you up there. It's going to be a faster ranking process if you live stream it, or if you have a video that is streamed through some software. So keep that in mind. I still do a lot of manual uploads. In fact, today we're going to do a manual upload. But if you have streaming software that you can drop a video in and it streams in there, a little bit of extra power for faster rankings. Okay. Syndication power. When you post in your content, when you post a video in YouTube, if you have Facebook groups, if you have a Twitter profile, go ahead and start syndicating that content through YouTube's channel. Now, I'm going to show you some different ways to syndicate it later in the call today, but syndicating at the point when you drop in your video is always a really good thing. If you have a strong Facebook group or a Facebook page and you want to boost it inside of that, watches that come in off of Facebook, what I've noticed is I can rank a video if I put a YouTube link inside of Facebook, inside of one of my popular groups. Whereas if I just drop the video inside of Facebook, it doesn't affect any of the rankings on YouTube. So if you want to help your YouTube, is drop the link from YouTube into your Facebook group. Okay. And this is whenever you see one from YouTube, is I'm actually trying to rank that site or rank that video in there. Okay. So let's talk about uploading. And there are two different methods, the upload method and the live stream method. But now they have a community, which is kind of interesting. I've started doing some testing on this, and it's almost in, I would say, in competition with Facebook. It will never take over Facebook, but it allows you to link to write a post, put images in there, put your own links in there, and put videos attached to it. So it's a community board, like a forum board inside of there. I'll show you that in a second. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the details page. I'm going to kind of just quickly go through this. You could follow along with me, but this is inside of the video studio. So we're going to talk about description, and I'll just kind of flow along here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this off screen, because I think you would get more out of it if I'm actually teaching as I'm showing you on YouTube. Okay. And Wayne is not on the call today, so I'm kind of winging the questions. So if you'll kind of just hold the questions, or I'll hold questions till the very end here. And let's do this. Okay. Earlier today, I created a video. and it's how to automate. And it's an older video that I had that I think I just put on Facebook, and I actually put it inside of RSS Masher as a training video. So it's about 12 minutes long, and I renamed it. It's never been on YouTube before, and I did an upload. I'll just show you. Here's the upload buttons. I'm sure everybody's familiar with this. You can upload your own video, you can go live, but here's the create post. This is that community board right there, okay? So all I did was I uploaded it. So I have a title, I have the videos already in there, and I can choose a thumbnail. Now it's not giving me very good choices here. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. The first thing I want to do is I got the title. Now, in the description, I need a few paragraphs that kind of summarize the content. It doesn't have to be long, and you don't want to put the entire transcript in here. So what I do was I always transcribe my videos. How to automate Article Forge. I'm using Happy Scribe, and how to automate. I'll go through and I'll proof it. And I always start out with kind of an opening paragraph summarizing what the video is about. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So I copied this and made it into a description box. So the other reason I use this is I can come in here and quickly, as I'm reading through this, I have time marks. So I know on my time marks when I change topics or when I want a category maybe with a time mark. So let me show you what I've done on WordPress. I've taken the first two paragraphs, copied them in here, kind of tweaked it up a little bit. This is a great time if you have Jasper or Copy AI or any of the copywriters and you want to write a better summary, drop it in there and let the AI help you. So I tweaked it just a little bit. I put the link. We're talking about RSS Masher, so I put the link in there. This is my money link right here. And then I always put in, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So I've got my CTA, I've got a short paragraph, and I'm going to put in here maybe one or two main hashtags. And I want to caution you when you're using this, don't go overboard here. Because this is something that is a terms of service on YouTube. If you have too many of the hashtags in your description, they can actually ban that video. So I would recommend no more than 3 hashtags in the description itself, okay? Then categories. I always make a categories section. And what I'm using the categories for is twofold. Help for navigation through the video, and also to put more keywords into the description. Category keywords here, Google reads them, people will click on them, and Google will, YouTube uses these keywords to kind of help define where they're going to start ranking your videos. And it also helps in other categories as far as Google helping with video SEO, okay? So manage mashes in RSS Masher. Got my keyword RSS Masher. We're talking about managing mashes, making a schedule, adding a blog post, and the conclusion to automated posting. So I've got several different keywords. I've got two product pages. I've got kind of what we're talking about. So this is more of a summary of what the video is about. So I'm giving YouTube exactly what they want. And when you put time marks, this is hours, minutes, seconds. So I pulled the time marks from the Happy Scribe. So I noticed at about this point right here, I started talking about mashes. You always need to start with 000 and put welcome, intro, start, whatever you want. But that's how YouTube knows this is a category, chapter categories. Okay, so also in my description, I'm going to put resources used. This is another chance to pick up some affiliate income, your own product income. So these are the products that I talked about: Surfer, Article Forge, and RSS Masher. Okay, so got a pretty good little description box. I'm just going to copy that and go into YouTube and paste it right there. Okay. Now, I've got Grammarly running in here. I guess I could change that word. So Grammarly's kind of looking over my shoulder. It's probably making more suggestions, but this looks pretty decent. Now, I don't like the thumbnails. So I have a custom thumbnail that I'm going to upload. And what I did was just really did a screenshot. Let's pull it. Here's the folder. I just did a screenshot with the lower third being rolled on top. And that looks good. Now, playlist. This is kind of part of the power that you're getting. So I'm going to put this in with, I think I have one on, I could do Jasper Surfer training. This is a good one. So I'm going to post it there. And I think I have one. I'm actually, I should put this in my RSS Masher channel, but this will work. I'm going to do case studies, okay, and marketing strategies. Okay. And I'll go ahead and choose that too. So I've got several playlists in here. I got 4 playlists. You can put as many as you want. I've found that if you do one, it helps for that particular niche. But I always like putting them in how-to playlist, because when a lot of times I've noticed is people, and in fact I do too, is when I go to somebody's channel, if I see a playlist that says how-to, if I need some training, that's the playlist I'm gonna look for. Okay, so I've got multiple playlists, got my thumbnail ready to go, and I just keep on scrolling. Always check this. I mean, unless you're making a cartoon for kids, don't ever check this. YouTube is very strict when you check that box about what the content is on the video. It's not made for kids. I don't have any age restriction with it. It's not a paid promotion. It's my own product. I'm not doing any paid endorsements. Okay. Allow automatic chapters when available and eligible. It will try to do automatic chapters if you don't have chapters in your description, but I have it here, so it's going to bypass that for me. Okay. Add tags. This is where you want to put your tags in here. So I'm going to put in here RSS Masher. And I'll put that. I'll also do RSS Space Masher, which a lot of people type. Auto blogging. Automated content. And I'm just kind of bringing the keywords back across. I talked about booster pages. Talked about Article Forge. And talked about Surfer, SEO. And I'll use their correct spelling there. And it's not a tutorial. And I always want to put my name in there, because if somebody's looking up my name, this video will come up. And I'll put in Wayne, my partner. Okay. Now, I'm using TubeBuddy. Both Wayne and I, we recommend buying TubeBuddy, but the free version of TubeBuddy does pretty decent, has a lot of tools. And part of it is the tag tools. So it's recommending, here's some additional things it's recommending. So let's talk content marketing. That looks good. And these are other searches. That's the tag score. So search engine optimization. We're doing, I guess I could do Article Forge review. And let's just pick a few more here. We've got that one already done. Article creator. Okay, so there's a good selection. I typically want to have probably between 15 to 20 tags in here. And I use Tubebuddy to kind of give me some ideas. AI writing tools, that's a great one right there. Now, I didn't talk about Jasper or Jarvis, whatever it is, but maybe it's Content Marketing 101. So you don't want to put tags in there that you're not discussing in the video itself. I know some people are telling you to do that, but what we've seen is, and actually have seen over the years, is if you put Russell Brunson and you putting any of the, like Frank Kern or anybody like that in there, and your video is not actually talking about it, those have no effect whatsoever. So anyway, I think this is good right here. Content marketing for beginners. Okay. Now I keep on scrolling down. Again, I'm just answering questions on here. Language. Make sure you set that. It's content's never been aired. This is one of the things that I always, it's so easy to do. Just go ahead and put your date in there and put the city where you live. What a long time ago, back in 14 and 15, this actually gave me a bump in rankings. I don't know why, but just go ahead and do that. By putting a current date, also when YouTube's looking at it, it's saying, hey, this is a fresh video. You're just giving YouTube more things to look at, and you're also giving Google it's more things to talk about. Okay, standard YouTube license. This is where I will put anything that is concerning my products. If I'm just doing something for fun, I'm out with a camera and shooting drone videos, or I'm shooting park videos or hiking videos, I will sometimes just go ahead and make it CC free. It's just content I just toss up there. Okay. Allow people, I always leave these checked right here. Okay. Now, this category, they added education about 4 years ago. I tried to avoid using that because there was other items that you had to fill out. But once I started using this category right here, then I figured out, man, I'm seeing my videos ranked on keywords I didn't ever expect. Okay, so I'm going to choose education, and this is going to be a experiment. Now let's do a real life example. That's what the video is, a complete walkthrough, United States level, and I'll just put in here maybe intermediate. Okay, and I'm going to leave this as none. There's no course or exam with it. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you allow all comments. I don't do this because this is going to get your spammers in here. Okay, I do this all the time. This is what the recommended for YouTube, hold potentially inappropriate, meaning spammers, they're going to hold out for review. I've also started doing this because some of the spammers are using different words, but this strictness indicator is you want comments, but you don't want comments that have nothing to do with it, and all they're doing is self-promoting their own products. So this is the way I set it up right here. Now, this right here is for your playlist. I want it at the top of the playlist. And you could show it as either top or newest. So I'm just going to put it right there. Show how many viewers. I always want to show this. It's a popularity indicator. Okay. So this is the first page of the details. Okay. And well, we'll talk about this near the end about Tubebuddy. Okay. So this is kind of the longest part of it, of setting it up. Just go all the way through and answer everything. Now, next, if you want long-term ranking, you want evergreen results, always put in subtitles. Now, YouTube will transcribe your content at some point over the next few days after you upload it. Instead, I use HappyScribe. I can edit, I can do everything that I want. HappyScribe is okay. HappyScribe is great because I can just hit this, or I can use my tab button to play and pause, and I listen to the video and I just transcribe it myself. I can pay to have it transcribed, but I can do it faster than most transcription, and I know the words and I get it right. So I will go through and I will transcribe it myself. Just HappyScribe does the main transcription. They're about 98% right. They also have a dictionary, so common words that you use, like for instance in RSS Masher, if I don't say it correctly, they don't pick it up on the audio correctly. If you have a dictionary, it kind of knows what you're talking about. So Article Forge, well, it knew to capitalize the A and the F on Article Forge. It knows on autoblogging, when I'm saying autoblogging, it knows the word. So I have a definition table in there. Okay. Now I did a transcription on it. I edited the speaker in there, but I'm just going through tab and I'm listening to the transcription. I'm fixing it. And then here's what I do. Once I'm done, I save it, come over here, and I want to do this subtitles. It's a .srt. That is what YouTube needs for their transcription. So I'll just hit download and done. So I'm in here. Oops. Back here. I'm going to add subtitles. Upload the file. With timing, yes. And there is my first one. Okay. Now you can follow along and you can actually change it inside of here if you want. If you see a word or whatever that doesn't match up. So I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Okay. Now, here's where you can add some more power to it. If you come over here to HappyScribe and let's do a translate. And I'm just going to do, let's do French. Generate translation. If I'm really trying to rank, I will go after French, German, and Spanish. Those are the main languages of people that would use this program. And those are the most converted transcriptions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit download. It's going to be an SRT and download. Okay, we're done. So channel content, I'm going to hit, oops. I'm going to leave this and we're going to come back and add it after we do a publish. I think this is on the first setup where it will only give you one. Okay, so let's go to end screen. These are so easy to make, and in fact, you can make them in Canva, you can make them in Placeit, and I'll just do Placeit.net, and I'll just type in end screen. You can do videos, just about any of the video makers do end screens. Okay, so they have a subscribe, they have a video placement in there, and you just download it. You just click it, you can change anything, download it, and you have usually about a 10 or 12-second video. So my video has an end screen on it, and I just added that video clip to the clip whenever I was, before I rendered it. Okay, so I want to click add. And it is this one. Go all the way to the end and you can see what it looks like. It's right here. Okay, so I'm going to put it right in there. I'll just choose this one. And now, the way the end screen is set up is you can drop it in, you can do a playlist, a subscribe. Here's the different elements you can add. You can do a channel, a link. So you have a lot of options. Now you have to be a YouTube partner to be able to do a link. And it's a certain amount of subscriptions that you need to do it, subscribers to do the link. So, okay. Right there, that looks good. Subscribe. We'll put that right in that box there. And let's see. That's right. There we go. Close enough. Best for viewer. So this is letting YouTube use its algorithm, and it's going to look in your channel and find the best video that they should watch next. Now this is a playlist. So I'm going to come over here and it's asking which playlist you want. So let's do the how-to videos. Okay. And this is best for viewer, but you have choices here. Choose specific video. You can put in your whichever video you specifically want them to watch, most recent upload, or best for viewer. So I'm going to do best for viewer. And I'm just going to line these up. Make sure they're lined up. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. We have an end card, and that's all we need. And I'm going to hit save. Okay. Now, you could put cards in here also. These will go in the upper right-hand corner. So I'm going to hit add. And I did a section where I asked people to, let's see if I can find it real quick. And I'll just kind of zoom in here. This is like and subscribe. So like, comment, and subscribe. So as that's coming up right there, I'm going to do a card. And let's do RSS Masher. You can put whatever channel you want in here. And that's the teaser text that goes in there. Okay. So that's going to want to learn auto blogging. That's going to pop up right at the very end. And I think it's for like 5 seconds it pops up. And you can put these cards throughout here. We hit save. Okay. So these little things right here, they make a big difference, because if you get people to subscribe, just giving them a little hint to subscribe and giving them an opportunity, a reminder, it helps your membership level or your subscription level, which helps your channel power, which helps get more customers for you in the long run. Okay. So we're done with check. We're done with video elements. And now it's doing a copyright check. Everything went through fine. So next. Now, here are some tricks I want to give you is on visibility. There's 2 ways to do this. Actually, 3 ways. I will only use private if I want to I don't even want to rank it. I just want to use it for maybe as a training for a client. So I want private, and I'll share the link, and I'm not concerned about any type of rankings. But there's two ways to do it. If you just send it public right now, YouTube is going to take over the ranking. But the other way is send it unlisted for the first week that it's out there, okay? Do all your syndication efforts. Get people watching the video that you know in your Facebook groups, your Twitter groups. And it's showing as unlisted. So whenever you, in a week, whenever you flip it over from unlisted to public, you already have traffic, you already have views, you have built syndication into it before it even goes public. What this does is it gives you a little bit of bump when you convert it into public as far as rank authority, because they already know that this video will rank. But if you don't have a group, you don't have a large group that's going to go in and watch it, just go ahead and make it public right up front. So here's your two choices if you're trying to rank it. Schedule. You can schedule and you can syndicate that link ahead of time. It works great when you're doing live streaming. You schedule a live streaming event, but for manual uploads, choose between these two. I never do this. I would rather syndicate it myself than try to do an instant premiere and get everybody watching at the same time. Okay, so now I'm going to hit publish. Okay. I'm done as far as YouTube. I don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to copy this link. Now, if you're following along with me, we are actually going to go over to the upload part because I want to start syndicating the content. So how do I do that? Well, I've got the link copied. I'm going to come over here to VidPenguin2. This is our tool. It's been around since 2015, and I'm going to go to Video Ping. Of course, I need to log in here. Okay, go to Video Ping. And I'm going to ping the video. So I click the Add New button, put my URL on there, get data, and it's going to go out and look and find the video. Okay, it's the right video. I've got tags in there. I've got a description. Now, I can spin this if I want to, is I can go, let's just do a simple spin. And I'll just do 3 versions of it. Okay. Maybe we have one that says learn how to automate, and this one will just be automate. Okay. Now you can do the same for your description. Now where this comes into play is whenever you're posting to social accounts, you're posting to WordPress or Masher sites, or you're doing any HTML embeds, we can spin this content for you. So you have a little bit different scenario. Now, we can't spin the video because this is what you're really trying to rank, is the video itself. You can add more tags if you want. Okay. So I'm going to hit update. And I'm going to move to the thumbnails tab. Now you can add image packs in here. If I want to come in here and go image packs and maybe offering lead magnets as, for instance, image packs, you do random, this same as RSS Masher, add EXIF to the thumbnails, image replacement. Now the EXIF is from your description, from your title, and your tags are going to go into the EXIF information. Image replacement state, use image pack, and hit update. Okay. Typically, I don't do that because I've already done a custom image, but this is the way that you would do it. And same for Pixabay. Okay, I'll hit update and create variations. Now, what we're going to do here on variations is there's 32 YouTube variations that are approved by YouTube. So it's just taking your code and putting it in different ways. And then what we do is we ping these links, and we also send them out to link processor at the same time. But these links can be used for other things. So I've got my variations set up in there. You can generate an RSS feed at this time. So all these would be created into an RSS feed. Now it's pulling the same, whenever you're creating an RSS feed, it's going to pull the thumbnail from the post source, from the link source. So it's going to pull the original thumbnail. Even if you're doing image packs, it's not going to pull a different image pack when you're generating the RSS feed. Okay. You can export it to a CSV if you want. Okay. Now, this is the real power. This is what we're syndicating. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of the templates that I've already made. And let's do RSS Master strategy videos. Okay. So in the template, I'd already set it up. I'm going to send variation URLs to link processor. Yes, I want to link it. I'm going to go ahead and send them all at one time. Now, this is for WordPress.com. I have some sites in here. And this is how many of these variations do you want to use? If you've got multiple WordPress accounts, you might want to send maybe multiples, and you can drip feed this up to a year out. So I'm just for this demonstration, I'm going to do one, but I could send 4 variations, meaning it's going to send 4 different spin variations of the content to this site right here, and to this category, and if I've got an Amazon bucket for the thumbnails. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put my images in VidPenguin. I have a folder called images, video thumbnails. Okay. So if I want to add more, I can just add. I've only got 2 WordPress set up for this particular account here. So that's the first WordPress. That's the only one I'm going to use. I'm going to send 1 variation to it over time. And let's go into Blogger. Same thing with Blogger. I've got 3 blogs in here, so I'm going to send 3. I'm just going to evenly send 3 different variations to these 3 blogs. If I said all, that means I'm going to send 3 spin variations to this blog, 3 spin variations to this one, and to this one. But if I'm saying evenly, I'm just going to go with 3 variations. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, let's go for thumbnails. I'm going to put the thumbnail in VidPenguin. Image thumbnail. And I should have saved this originally in the template, but I forgot to do that. So I'll just fix it right here. Now we save these images, and the reason is so you have a separate image link that you can work with, and that the blogger or the WordPress.com can work with also. Okay, and should be done. Should be the last one here. Okay. Now, typically, I would have already saved this as a template. I just bring it down as a template. I'm doing this more kind of demo what's going on here. Okay, I've got 2 Twitter accounts, and I'm sending 2 variations. So 1, 2. Okay, Tumblr. I've got 2 Tumblr accounts that I'm sending out, so I'm going to send 2 variations. And I'm skipping Integromat, Zapier, but we use webhooks here. This is the PBN. This is included in with VidPenguin. So I'm going to send it to Ranking Videos Club under Content Marketing SEO Tips. But you may recognize some of these. These are the actual niches that we're building subdomains off of for booster pages. But we have a video view sites for all this. So we're building a backlink for you with the PBN network. Amazon HTML, we're going to post it into my Amazon account. Now, you would have to integrate your Amazon account for this to show up. I'm going to save it and select folder, and let's just do a preview. So this is just an idea of what the video is going to look like as an HTML embed. Okay. And for some reason, I need to make my screen smaller, I think. Okay, there we go. Push it back to the right size. Okay. Masher sites. If you have masher sites, you can also send it to your masher sites. I'm going to send it to game specific. This is probably not a good one here. So I'm just going to delete that one. And this is about RSS masher. So let's see. I think I got best business blogs. That's a good one. And yeah, I'll send it to marketing. But this is my own masher site. So content marketing. Let's do that. Author. Just do a random. Doesn't matter to me. And that's all I need there. Okay. Now I'm going to also send it to booster pages. Sure. I've got booster pages integrated in with my VidPenguin account. And let's do, I think there's make money. And choose a related category. Guys, it doesn't have to be specific to RSS feed training. I'm just choosing a related category. So video marketing. That looks close enough. Okay. Now I'm going to hit update. Now I can save this as a new template just by doing this. Save as new template. And let's just call it VP2. So next time I do a VidPenguin2 video, I can use this template. And I'll put a short description with it. In the near future, we're going to have replace existing template as a button. But for right now, we got everything ready that we want to do. So I'm ready to go update. And move to Ping tab. Now, when you're using these templates, if you've already got them preset, it really is a lot faster. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the next 7 days. I'm going to hit update. Okay. And you see all the link processors are going out immediately. Then I have a WordPress, a Blogger, and you kind of look, here's some, they're all going to get started here. So I've got 46 links I'm building. And all I do is hit freeze and ping and updated. So that video right now just got syndicated to 46 different, well, including the link processor. We created 46 different links going out, going back to that original YouTube video. That's how easy it is with the syndication part. Now, what else can you do once you get past this? Well, inside of VidPenguin, you can do an image ping. And I'm actually going to go backwards here. Okay, I've got my video made. I'm going to go back into video ping. It's already been pinged, or it's in process here. So I'm going to highlight it and go send to image ping. Edit new image ping. Okay, so now I have the image URL right here, and it's going over. I don't have any extra thumbnails in there. Spin controls, I'm going to spin the title and description. Now I don't have any, let's just spin title only. Okay, there we go. Hit update, got tags, description, and we're using all this content to build EXIF information. Update and move to select images. Now this is where I can put my image pack in here. So let's do, I guess that's close enough right there. Add X's. There we go. Okay. Now it's going to replace the image packs with this. It's going to replace the original thumbnail with this image pack. Okay. Create variations. Okay. You see all these different images are going to be pinged into the image pinger. Okay. Now you can generate an RSS feed at this time if you want to do that, but I'm going to move to integrations tab. Okay. Now where do you want to ping it to? Well, let's send it to Amazon. Which bucket? Oh, let's go ahead and put it in VidPenguin. And I'm going to do, let's just go ahead and we'll put it in the same bucket. Send to link processor. Okay. So as it creates links for those images, it's going to send it to link processor. Flickr. Absolutely. I got my Flickr account integrated. So there it is. Select the album. And I'll just do recent websites. Send to link processor. So now we're posting to Flickr, and we're going to get links that we can send to link processor, which have a meta link, have an exif link back to your YouTube video. Now, ideally, what you would, if you're really wanting to get some link power, is make custom images around that particular video's thumbnail. So you can take different screenshots of the video itself as you're going through it and create an image pack with those screenshots, and then ping those particular images. Not, this is just some random image, so I'm just going to go ahead and move to ping tab. Now we don't have a template set up yet on the image ping. Let's do this over 30 days. Hit update. So what we've done is we're creating all these different images in Amazon and on Flickr, and it's using all the variations. We're going to create 60 images, and all of them are going to be images, but they, inside of the image, if you bring it up, it will have a URL that is this URL here in the EXIF information. Okay. This is not huge link juice, but it is additional link juice, especially if you do the screenshots. If you will take 12, 15 screenshots as you're going through the video, and then use those screenshots as your image pack replacement, that's going to give you power, because people will look at the screenshot and go, oh, okay, that has something to do with this. Now, take it one step further, is take all those screenshots and then put a really nice label, a text label with a dark background on top of that screenshot that says the name of the video on there. Okay, these are just ideas. Now I'm going to hit freeze and ping. So that's what we've done so far. Is we've created, I can't remember how many, we got 60 links we're creating with images, and I think we're creating 49 links or something with the video ping. So that's all you need to do to actually use video ping, VidPenguin. Okay. Now let's take it one step further. What else do you do? Well, you can go into Social Bee or any of your schedulers. I like Social Bee. You can use Buffer, Hootsuite, any that are going to go across on your schedule. So I would do Social Bee. Spell it out this time. And this is one of my campaign sections, is online marketing. Come back over here, copy that link, come over here, add new post. So I'm going to a group of social profiles. So I have some Facebook, some LinkedIn, a Twitter, So it's going to groups and pages. I'm going to hit add new post. And I can choose which ones. Let's make sure it goes to Twitter, LinkedIn, take off booster pages, we'll send it to GeekOutFridays, take off Masher sites. And just by clicking, you can turn it on and off, whether it's going to go there. Minion Builders database, I'll send it to VidPenguin group and VP2. Yeah, we'll send it there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post that YouTube video. Okay. And I'm going to come back up and grab that description box. Okay. Now we're repurposing content here. And let's post it right up here. Okay. So I'm sending out using YouTube's video. I've got all the description. I got everything that is inside of YouTube, but I just make it convenient. If somebody wants RSS Masher, Article Forge, or Surfer, I'm now placing it into the socials. Now I notice whenever I do Twitter, Twitter's linked, and I've got a limit on how big Twitter can be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize for each profile. And I'm going to put it in a category called announcements. And the categories are really schedules of when you're going to send out. Announcements, I have different schedules each day that I'm sending to each of the different groups. I can send them all right now if I wanted, but instead I'm going to use the schedule that I've set up for each of the groups. Now it's saying here that I've got too many characters. So I'm going to bring up just this one post, and I don't need any of that. So I'll just take all that completely out. See how I'm doing on, I'm over by 45. So let's just do that. I got 42 left. And I'm just going to go ahead and send them straight to the YouTube video. Okay, and fix that. Okay, we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and send it out, save post. So it's going to create a post for each of these social profiles. Okay. Now, at this point, I'm pretty much done with my social syndication, what I'm going to be doing with the video to start with. Okay. So right now, everything's done. Now, I can also use these links right here. Okay. But I don't need to send it twice. Now, maybe I have multiple Twitters I can send through here. But this is also giving you an indication. This is what YouTube is tracking. Facebook, Blogger, Tumblr, Twitter, and kind of the preferential order that they're going to rank you if you get these links set up. Now, I don't use WhatsApp, but you could send out an email link that points back to it, and all these other ones. Which, you can put it in Pinterest. So it would actually go over to your Pinterest account, put it in there, and call it Geek Out Fridays. We'll just save it right there. And promote your pin. Okay, I don't need a business account. I'm not log in right now, but so anyway, you could kind of see these are other ones that you can send straight to. However, you want to know what the most important ones are. Here's the most important ones to link out to. Okay, I'm gonna hit close. Okay, now I don't have any views. I don't have any comments yet. It will start building as the social syndications come around. But just out of curiosity, let's go in and take a look at it. How to automate Article Forge campaigns with RSS Masher. Now, we just sent the link processor for the link variations. We've done some initial testing with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control-C. I want to come over here and basically I go to incognito window, and I'm just going to paste that in there. Okay. So right now, it's not even showing up. I'm going to come over here to videos and look, and it's not showing up. So it's going to take a day or two sometimes. Sometimes you'll see it almost immediately. In fact, what you're seeing is a lot of my other RSS Master content, Article Forge content. So these are my thumbnails. So when you're looking at my thumbnails, you can really tell what it's all about. Article Forge, Autoblog, RSS Master. In fact, that's one of mine too. So in the next day or two, it should start popping here on this full keyword. But if it doesn't, then I want to start promoting it, going through other social syndication sources. I may even want to do a paid promotion on Facebook or on Twitter to do a retweet promotion package with it. So I really want to build through social syndication first before I start doing anything else with it. Now, ideally, you can take this video, and when you're doing your end card, your end screen on another video, you can post this link of this video right here. So instead of doing on this end card, you would choose specific video, and you could put one of your other videos in here that you just recently did. So how to make a playlist promotion. I posted that yesterday. Okay. So it's still, the end screen hasn't changed. It's still most videos. I keep trying to center that. I'll figure it out later. So this is one of the videos that I want to promote. So as you're building up all your video inventory, do your end screens and put in videos that you want to boost the rankings to, okay? And then put in your playlist. Okay. So guys, these are just some basic ranking tips. We've kind of come to the end of the show here, and I just hopefully gave you some ideas. Maybe you're not doing everything, but if you took an extra 5-10 minutes, you could help your rankings just by completing everything on your upload process when you're doing the studio using VidPenguin2. Now, guys, we've got it on AppSumo right now. If you just come over to AppSumo, and in fact, you can even do this, VidPenguin. And there it is right there. And if you buy 2 codes, leave us a review and send us a link, and we'll give you the 3rd code for free, which takes you from a pro to an agency level. So here's, just buy 2 of these, and we'll add the 3rd one on when you leave us a positive review in there, okay? But this is VidPenguin. Now, you can buy it still if you wanted to at VidPenguin2.com. But if you'll notice, when you go in here, there's a full demo on how to use it. Here's the pro plan. This is code 1, code 2, code 3. But this is what we charge, $297 per year. So the AppSumo is a really pretty good deal right now. Okay. So anyway, hope all this helps. And let's go over here. Any questions I can answer? Let's see. If I get stacker views for videos, will they work better when unpublished or public? I'm assuming you're talking about Yive stacker views. I haven't tested it, but I would say it would work. You could send it to unpublished or public, but you may have to have it public for them to find it on stacker views. If it's unpublished, it won't be ranked and you won't find it in any search. So it's probably you probably need to set it up as public. And that's about it. Walt asked a question, what features of the paid version of TubeBuddy do you find useful? The keyword research tool on TubeBuddy is incredible. If you want to see what that looks like, just go back here to channel content. Actually on TubeBuddy, you can create cards here, end screens. The end screens, you can, with the Pro version, I think you can get templates. So you can have one for like different playlists. If you want to have a template for your how-to playlist, a template for your marketing tips playlist, you can set up different templates to go on the final video part of your of the end screen. So publish to Facebook. The syndicate, I think that's part of the Pro, but all this SEO stuff here, you get, I think this is more of what you get with the free stuff. The promote, this is all on Pro, I believe. And you can do sunset your videos, you can do a thumbnail creator, and you can do a lot of split A/B testing with the Pro version. And this also, with each of these videos, if you're inside the video here, let's just go inside of it, it's going to give you a TubeBuddy checklist. So I've done 8 of the 9. I added tags, add tags to title, add captions, add to playlist, add info cards, get a like on Facebook. Now, they track the link that you use inside of Google. They don't track the link that I did inside of SocialBee. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you with Subtitles is I'm coming over here to Subtitles, and I think I'm lost here right now. They used to have on this a language converter, and I don't see the language converter over here. I know they do automatic translations, but there used to be a pull down right here where you could do multiple language transcripts in here. So I think what they do now is they will actually transcribe this on the fly. That may be why they don't have the language translation in there. Okay, so everything else is pretty easy. Cards we kind of went over, and again, you want to encourage them to subscribe. And I got the like, comment, subscribe. I just did an insert with this right here. I've got it in Camtasia. It's a little clip I have on here that plays like, comment, and subscribe. And I put a little voice audio right in front of it. I usually try to insert it within like the first 30 seconds of a video. And then the final part of the video, let's see. I'll just pull this video up, your channel. And okay, today's trick. It's right at the end where the end screen is. You can kind of, well, I'll just show. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I did an insert. I did a clip insert with this little clip right here. And at the very end is the end screen on the next video. And I know y'all have seen stuff like this. Now here's the chapters. So YouTube has automatically selected chapters for me. So I'm in the welcome section, come over here, make the schedule in RSS Masher, conclusion to automatic. Okay. So that's how they all play out right here. And this is keywords everywhere, so this kind of helps out too. But here's the TubeBuddy, total views, creators suggested. So this is going to give you some suggestions to put additional tags and titles in there. And these are the tags that it sees right now. So you can kind of get an idea. Get the free version of TubeBuddy, and it's by channel, guys. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is I've got an ultimate license on one that I bought a long time ago on AppSumo, a lifetime deal. I wish I could do it now, and then I've got a pro on another account, and I have free TubeBuddy on all the other channels I have. So anyway, let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, Andrew said they have stack reviews on sale right now. Andrew, if you have one credit on, if you bought one credit on AppSumo, go and buy a second code on AppSumo, and that's going to bump your level up to pro. Leave us a review and send the review through the VidPenguin through support down here, and we'll actually, send it through support, where you'll just click here and you can put in whatever support ticket you have on there, and let us know that you did a review, and then we'll add that third code for you. Okay. Guys, thank you for joining us on the call today. If there's no more questions, I will save this call and put the replay up on our Geek Out Fridays Kajabi board. So thanks, and I will see you in 2 weeks on another call. Bye for now.